welcome back to the class now. Now we are in lesson 2, that is plants, living and surviving. So in the previous class we have learned about the grass family and some unusual plants like non-green plants we have learned, and we have also learned about the insectivorous plants. So the grass family plants like rice, wheat and some other cereals, then bamboo, sugarcane. So all these plants they come under the grass family. So these plants they are going to have long ribbon shaped leaves, and few they don't have stem at all, but few they have stem. And if you look at a rice plant and wheat, they have very thin long stem and it is flexible. And if you see at a bamboo or sugarcane, they are going to have little harder stem. Okay, the stem will be little broad and it is little hard. And if you look at a bamboo, they are going to have a hollow stem. That is, the in between the stem the air is filled, same like a flute. And these plants like sugarcane and the bamboo, they are going to have as if the stem is attached to each other. As yesterday before the class I have told you, see this is the stem, they are going to have like this. So it looks as if one stem is attached to each other, right? So about this you have learned regarding the grass family. Then some unusual plants like non-green plants. So here there is a picture for you, and so this is a picture of mushroom. And here this is a picture of mold. So generally these molds you can see on bread. Whenever you keep a bread aside for 15 to 20 days, you can see this molds on it. So in the starting it will be like white in color, and if you keep like that only for another 1 week, later you can see the clear structure of this mold. And here it is mushroom. So these are the non-green plants. So why they are not in green color? Because they do not have chlorophyll. They don't have chlorophyll, that's why they are not in green color. So they don't have chlorophyll, they cannot prepare their food also. So how they are going to survive? They will survive on dead and decaying plants and animals. And next is insectivorous plants. So these plants require more and more nutrients. So they can make their food, but the nutrients are not available in a required quantity. So here the leaves are modified into like insect trapping. In the picture it is shown. So the leaves are modified like this. Like it's reddish pink in color. So they are very attractive, where insects they get attracted and they tend to come and sit on that. So whenever the insect comes and sits on the leaves will be like this. So whenever they come and sit here, what happens? So the hairy structures, these are the hairy structures. So the hairy structures they get closed like this. Same how I am showing, in the same way they get closed. Now after it is closed, the insect it cannot come out. So the insect is trapped inside. So here inside the leaves, they are digestive enzymes where they are going to digest the insect and they will absorb the nutrition values. So this is about the insectivorous plants. Now today we will learn about the rainforest, and we also do the objective of this lesson, so that by today we will be ending the lesson number 2. So you be ready with page number 260. Your textbook should be in front of you and you should carry your pencil, eraser also. So hope you all are ready, and whenever you are sitting for the online classes or recorded class, you just wash your hands and sit every time, okay? Every day, whenever you are sitting for a particular class, you sit, wash your hands with soap and water. Don't use sanitizer again and again. Wherever there is availability of soap, water, you just wash it with soap and water. In case if soap is not available, then only you must use a sanitizer, okay? Fine. Now every day at least you should drink 2 glasses of hot water. I know you don't like hot milk and hot water, but it's very necessary and very good for your health in the present situation. As it is rainy season, it is very good for you to drink hot water also. So don't drink too hot water also, little warm water you have to drink. If you are interested, you can add little turmeric also. Yes. Now we are in rainforest. So page number 260, that is rainforest. So rainforests are the forests that receive high rainfall for at least 80 to 80 inches per year. So they have a dense canopy. A large proportion of evergreen plants and wild animals roam in the rainforest. So here this is about the rainforest, where these types of forests are going to receive the most of their year will be with rain only. So here there is approximately of 80 inches of rain. That means from the ground level they are going to measure. So it will be around 80 inches of rain. Generally we have around 5 or 6. The harder will be 6 or 7. That's it. Not more than that. So but there they are going to have 80 inches of rainfall. So here there is a word for you, that is canopy. So what is a canopy? A canopy is nothing but a tree or a plant or any bush which is covered with n number of leaves. Any plant or tree, if it is having numerous leaves, then it is called as a canopy. Like if you take a neem, okay, it's going to have so many leaves in that, isn't it? So then such kind of plants we can call it as canopy. So in rainforest, because there is so much of water over there, the plants are going to grow very wildly. They just extend their branches in their own way, and there are many types of plants over there, like how a forest will have general forest like creepers, shrubs, herbs and all. So here also there are different types of plants. So because of the amount which is there here, like amount of water. Now here, so most of the plants they show this canopy, that is they are going to have so many number of leaves. So rainforests have very hot and wet climates. So in India, the rainforests are found in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, West Bengal and Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So here, even though it rains, the climate over here will be little hot and it will be wet also. Because of rain, it is going to be wet. But during daytime, it will be little hot. So here in India, where we can see this rainforest in Andaman and Nicobar Islands, in Tripura, Nagaland and Assam, Arunachal Pradesh and Meghalaya. So these are the places where they receive high amount of rainfall. So common trees found in these forests are rubber, banana and Jane fig. So these are the trees which are commonly found everywhere in the rainforest. It is found like rubber and banana and Jane fig. So this is about the rainforest. So always there will be a rainfall here. Approximately around 80 inches of rainfall will be here. So as there is so much of amount of water over there, the plants are going to grow very widely. So everywhere the plants are going to spread. And then you can see a canopy, that is nothing but a tree which is having so many leaves. So if a tree is going to have so many leaves, then we call it as a canopy. Then the climate over there, during the daytime it's going to be hot, and in the but the climate in the ground level you can see everywhere it will be wet because of the rain. And here in India, in Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, then in Tripura, like this Andaman and Nicobar Islands, we can see this rainforest, and Meghalaya, Nagaland also we can see. So commonly found trees over here are the rubber, banana tree, banana plant we call. So banana plant and jade fig. So this is about the lesson. Hope you all understood. Now what you have to do is you have to go through the complete lesson. Okay, two times you have to read the whole lesson and figure out the objective. Now I am going to tell you the objective. Just do it. So take your pencil. Now choose the correct answer. First bit is choose the correct answer. So under choose the correct answer, plants have developed special features to successfully live in their natural habitat. So what are these special features called as? So to live in a particular habitat, they are going to adapt the special features, isn't it? So the answer is adaptations. That is option B. Which of the following is not an example of mountainous plant? So which of the following the plant doesn't grow in hills or mountains? It is coconut. Which of the following plants has breathing roots? That means they are going to come to the above level of the ground and they breathe. That is mangroves. Which of the following shed their leaves in winter? So here in plains, whichever areas they like moderate climate will be there, and the rainfall also will be like average, moderate, not too much and not very less. Those are deciduous trees which shed their leaves in winter and they can be able to survive in hot climatic conditions. So the answer is deciduous. So which of the following plants grow near sea coast? It is coconut again. So these are the answers. Now next bit is fill in the blanks. So that is page number 262. So first one is plants in the dash are adapted to grow in extremely cold conditions. So here few options are given for you. Here in the yellow colored box options are given. Now from that which answer is suitable you have to check it. So bamboo, hills, fungus, moderate, cactus. So among these which plants are adapted to grow in extreme cold conditions? So the plants in the hills, they are adapted to grow in extreme cold conditions. The next one, dash store water in their thick, green and fleshy stem. So which plants they store the thick, green, fleshy stem? So which plants are going to have? It is cactus. Plains experience dash climatic conditions. So they have moderate climate. Then dash comes under the grass family, that is bamboo. And last one, dash is an example of non-green plant, fungus. So here in these, cactus C should be capital, bamboo B should be capital, and fungus F should be capital because that is the starting word of a sentence. Right? Now moving on to the next bit, that is C. Now here in C bit, there is a box with different types of adaptations of different plants. Now below the box they have given the pictures of some plants, and below that they gave the boxes. So did you get any idea what to do? So the first picture, that is lotus. Then second picture is pitcher plant. The next is mangroves. The next is cactus. And the last one is coconut. Now the thing is, so here they have given a box with the adaptations. Now the first one, if you see, I have no leaves. So which plant is going to have that adaptation? Near that plant you should write number 1. So which plant doesn't have leaves at all? That is cactus. So you should write number 1 here, cactus. Then second one, I can live in salty water near sea coast. So that is coconut. So here you write 2. I mostly prefer to grow in clayey soil, that is near mangroves. So write down 3. I mostly grow in hot and moist areas, that is coconut again. So they grow in hot and moist areas. Then fifth one, I grow in dry and sandy areas, that is cactus. My leaves are modified to trap insects. Here is, that is number 6. My body is spongy and I can float freely in water. My roots do not grow under the soil and hence grow above the soil to breathe air. So it is mangroves. I am a carnivorous plant. And the last one, I have a thin, hollow and flexible stem that helps me to bend with the flow of water, and it is lotus. So above they have given the adaptations. Now here there are pictures, and whichever is suitable for the picture you have written the number. So with this we have come to an end of lesson 2. So question answers I am going to send you, just write it. And in page number 264 you have think and answer. So that will be your homework. So here in this box you have 3 questions. So that 3 questions you have to read and write it in your own words in the homework book. So the first one is, why cannot a cactus grow in marshes? So why it cannot grow in marshes? That is, What are marshes? Nothing but the soil will be very clayey. So why it cannot grow? Some plants remain completely submerged underwater. Then why does the leaf of such plants not rot in the water? So some plants, they completely remain inside the water. So why the leaves do not get spoiled? Because of wax coating. So that you have to mention and write in your own words. We consume certain plants of the grass family. So we eat some plants like grass family. So justify this statement. Justify means what type of plants we are going to eat in the grass family. We eat rice, wheat, sugarcane and all, isn't it? So all these examples you have to mention and write. Okay. So this is about think and answer. I have explained you. Write these 3 answers in your homework book. So I hope you all understood this lesson. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.